Good morning, children. How are you, children? I hope you all well and safe in home by the grace of God. Children, in the previous class, we have learned about plant hormones, isn't it? Did you remember what are plant hormones? Yes? What are plant hormones? Plant hormones are chemical substances or organic molecules produced in plants at extreme or low concentration, isn't it? These hormones control physiological, morphological and biochemical responses. Yes, what are the five plant hormones? Auxin, cytokinin, gibberellin, abscisic acid and ethylene. Isn't it, ma? Which is the first plant hormone discovered? Auxin is the first plant hormone discovered, isn't it? So what is the function of cytokinin? Cytokinin induces cell division. What is called Richmond-Lange application of cytokinin delays the process of aging in plants. That is called Richmond-Lange effect. Isn't it, mom? I hope you all studied well. Okay, now you are going to learn the remaining three hormones. That's gibberellin, abscisic acid and ethylene. Okay, first the physiologic the gibberellins. Gibberellins are most abundantly found plant hormone. Which is the first plant hormone discovered? Auxin. Listen, the gibberellins are the most abundantly found plant hormone. Okay, Kurosawa in 1926, he first observed the disease in rice seedlings. That is, the name of the disease is Botany or foolish seedling. Kurosawa first observed a disease in rice plants. Name of the disease is Botany or foolish seedling. This disease is caused by a fungus, Gibberella fugicora. This disease is caused by a fungus, Gibberella fugicora. This gibberellin or gibberellic acid was extracted from the fungus Gibberella fugicora. Because of this fungal disease, this plant shows the internodal elongation. Do you know what is internode? Listen, this internode, the area of the stem in which the leaf arises called a node, isn't it? The area of the stem in which the leaf arises called a node. The distance between the adjacent node or distance between the two nodes, that is called internodal elongation. Certain rosette plants, that means the plants having very short internodes. The plants having very short internodes. These are the rosette plants. Listen, because of this gibberellin or gibberellic acid, the rosette plant shows internodal elongation. He first observed this foolish seedling or Botany disease due to the affection of the fungus. Gibberella fugicora. This plant, because of this disease, plants show the internodal elongation. The substance was extracted or identified from this this foolish seedling diseased plant, that is gibberellin. Okay, now the physiological effects of gibberellin. First is application of gibberellin on plants stimulate the extraordinary elongation of internode. Do you know what are internodes? In the distance between the two nodes. The distance between the two nodes, that is internode. Okay. So first physiological effects of gibberellin. First one is the extraordinary elongation of internode. Application of gibberellin or gibberellic acid on plants stimulate the extraordinary elongation of internode. Example, corn and pea plants. Second one is treatment of gibberellin with rosette plants induces or promotes the sudden elongation of shoot, and it is followed by flowering. So, this gibberellin or treatment of gibberellin with rosette plants. What are called rosette plants? Plants with very short internode or internodes or very much reduced. These plants, when gibberellin is treated with rosette plants, it shows sudden shoot elongation and it is followed by flowering. That is called bolting. So what is called bolting? The sudden elongation or sudden shoot elongation followed by flowering. That is called bolting. The third effect is gibberellin promote the production of male flowers in cucurbits in monoecious plants. What are called monoecious plants? The plants which have male and female plants present separately. That is monoecious. Okay. So gibberellin promote the production of male flowers in cucurbits. In production of male flowers in monoecious plants. Example, cucurbits. Next, gibberellin break dormancy of potato tubers. What's the third effect? Gibberellin produce male flowers in cucurbits. Production of male flowers. It induces or it promotes the production of male flowers in monoecious plants. Example, cucurbits. What are called monoecious plants? The male and female plants are female flowers are present on the same plant. That is monoecious. Okay, but male and female plants are present separately on the same plant. That is monoecious. Example, cucurbits. Next, gibberellin break dormancy of potato tubers. Dormancy in the sense it is deep sleep. The plants, the seedling or sapling will not come out within a particular period. So this gibberellic acid breaks the dormancy of potato tubers. Then the fifth one is gibberellins are efficient than auxins in the induce the formation of parthenocarpic fruits. It is more efficient than auxin for the formation of parthenocarpic fruits. What are called parthenocarpic fruits? Fruits formed without fertilization. These fruits are called parthenocarpic fruits. These are the physiological effects of gibberellins or gibberellic acid. First one is it induces the extraordinary or it stimulates the extraordinary elongation of internode. Example, corn and pea plant. Next, it induces bolting. What is bolting? Sudden shoot elongation followed by flowering. That is called bolting. Next is gibberellins promote the production of male flowers in monoecious plants. Example, cucurbits. Gibberellin promote the production of male flowers in monoecious plants. That is example, cucurbit. Next, it breaks the dormancy of potato tubers. Next, gibberellin induces the formation of parthenocarpic fruits. What are called parthenocarpic fruits? Fruits formed without fertilization. Example, tomato. Okay, so these are the physiological effects of gibberellin. What is the next one? Abscisic acid. Next plant hormone is abscisic acid. The first three plant hormones, these are growth promoters. The last two, that is abscisic acid and ethylene, these two are the growth inhibitors we have studied already, isn't it? Now, abscisic acid. In short, it is termed as ABA. Abscisic acid. This abscisic acid is the growth inhibitor which inhibits the growth of a plant, which regulate abscission and dormancy. This abscisic acid, in short, it is termed as ABA. It is a growth inhibitor. It is not a promoter. It is a growth inhibitor. It is which regulates abscission and bud dormancy. It increases the tolerance of plants in, during stress condition. Okay, tolerance in the sense, suppose if a plant is suffered from any stress or water scarcity like that, it can, this ABA can this ABA can give the tolerance capacity to the plant. So it is also called stress hormone. Okay, this abscisic acid increases the tolerance of plants for various kinds of stress. So it is also called stress hormone. It is found in the chloroplast of plants. The stress hormone or abscisic acid is present in the chloroplast of plants. Next is the physiological effects of abscisic acid. Okay, first one is it promotes abscission. What is abscission? First is it promotes abscission. What is abscission? Detachment of plant parts, isn't it? That is separation of leaves, flowers and fruits from the branch. That is abscission. ABA or abscisic acid promotes abscission. What is abscission? Separation of leaves, flowers and fruits from the branch. Next is during stress condition. For example, during water stress and drought conditions, ABA causes stomata to close. Do you know what are stomata? Minute pores which are present on the lower surface of the leaf. It is responsible for transpiration, isn't it? What is transpiration? Loss of water. During water stress, this abscisic acid or ABA induces the stomata to close. Okay, so stomata, it is responsible for stomata closure. Third effect is it promotes senescence. What do you mean by senescence? Aging. Okay, ABA or abscisic acid promotes senescence in leaves by causing loss of chlorophyll or reduction of chlorophyll. Then abscisic acid promotes senescence. Senescence means aging. And aging or senescence in leaves by causing reduction of chlorophyll or loss of chlorophyll. Then ABA induces bud dormancy. Next one is bud dormancy. It induces bud dormancy. Dormancy in the sense deep sleep. Okay. So bud dormancy. Fifth one is ABA or abscisic acid is a powerful inhibitor of lateral bud growth in tomato plant. Lateral bud growth. Lateral bud in the sense, what is lateral bud? So bud formed at the tip of the plant is called apical bud. Bud formed at the axils of the leaf is lateral bud or axillary bud. So ABA is a powerful inhibitor of lateral bud. It inhibits the lateral bud formation. Inhibit lateral bud formation. These are the physiological effects of abscisic acid. Abscisic acid is a powerful growth inhibitor. This growth inhibitor which regulates abscission and dormancy. Okay, it increases the tolerance of plants for various kinds of stress. So it is also called stress hormone. Which is a stress hormone? Abscisic acid. These are the physiological effects of abscisic acid. Where the abscisic acid, where it is found? It is found in the chloroplast of plants. Next, physiological effects of abscisic acid. Abscisic acid or ABA promotes abscission. What is abscission? Detachment of plant parts or separation of leaves, flowers and fruits from the branch. Next is this during stress or water stress or drought condition, this abscisic acid causes stomata to close or stomatal closure. Next is abscisic acid promote senescence or aging in plants. Okay, aging in leaves by if the leaf attains age, it may result in the reduction or loss of chlorophyll. Then fourth effect is it induces or it promotes bud dormancy towards the approach of winter in certain trees like birch, etc. Next is it inhibits lateral bud formation. Abscisic acid inhibits lateral bud formation. These are the physiological effects of abscisic acid. What is the next one? The last one is ethylene. Ethylene is a gaseous hormone. Okay, this excellent ethylene is a gaseous hormone. It's a powerful growth inhibitor, mainly for the maturation and ripening of fruits. Okay, so ethylene is a gaseous hormone. Which is a gaseous hormone? Ethylene, which hormone is most abundantly found in plants? Gibberellin, okay, which is a powerful growth inhibitor, abscisic acid, which is a stress hormone, abscisic acid, which is a gaseous hormone, ethylene. Ethylene is a gaseous hormone. It's a growth inhibitor. It is mainly for maturation and ripening of fruits. Maximum synthesis of ethylene is maximum when the fruits ripen. Okay, it is found in fruits like apples, bananas, melons, etc. Now, physiological effects of ethylene. First one is it promotes the ripening of fruits. Ethylene promotes ripening of fruits, which is a gaseous plant hormone. Ethylene, then it is when the production is maximum, when the fruits attain mature. Okay, it promotes ripening of fruits. What's the first effect, ma? It promotes ripening of fruits. Next is it inhibits the elongation of stem and roots in dicots. What are dicots? Plants having or seeds having two cotyledons, isn't it? That plants are said to be dicots. For example, jack tree, mango tree, this bean plant, these are all dicots. The seeds contain two cotyledons. Listen, here the ethylene inhibits or prevents the elongation of stem and root in dicots. Elongation of stem and root in dicots. Then third effect is ethylene hastens or it promotes senescence of leaves and flowers. What is senescence? Aging, isn't it? Ethylene hastens or promotes senescence. Promotes senescence. Next is it stimulates the formation of oxygen zone in leaves, flowers and fruits. This leads to premature shedding or before attains maturity. These leaves, flowers and fruits fell down from the plant. Okay, so it stimulates the formation of oxygen zone. Stimulates oxygen zone. Stimulate oxygen zone. What is oxygen? Separation of leaves, flowers, fruits from the branch. If oxygen zone is formed in plant parts such as leaves, flowers and fruits, it may lead to premature shedding. Before attaining maturity, these parts may fall from the plant. Okay, next is it breaks the dormancy. Breaks dormancy of buds, seeds and other storage organs. These are the physiological effects of ethylene. So, which is the gaseous plant hormone? Ethylene. This ethylene is when the synthesis of ethylene is maximum during ripening of fruits, isn't it? During ripening of fruits, the synthesis of ethylene is maximum in plants. Next is the physiological effects of ethylene. Ethylene is responsible for ripening of fruits or it promotes ripening of fruits. It promotes ripening of fruits. Next, it inhibits the elongation of stem and root in dicots. Ethylene inhibits the elongation of stem and root in dicots. Next is ethylene hastens or it promotes senescence of leaves, flowers and fruits. So, this senescence process if the oxygen zone is formed in plants before attain maturity, the plant parts such as fruits, flowers and leaves may fall from the plant. So it stimulates the formation of abscission zone in leaves, flowers and fruits. This leads to premature shedding. Last one is it breaks dormancy of buds, seeds and storage organ. So these are the physiological effects of ethylene. Okay children, so you have been learned about the 5 plant hormones: auxin, cytokinin, gibberellin, abscisic acid and ethylene, isn't it? Which is the first plant hormone discovered? Auxin. Which hormone is most abundant in plants? Gibberellin acid or gibberellins. Which hormone induces cell division? Cytokinin. What is called morphogenesis? Formation of new organs from the callus in plant tissue culture, that is morphogenesis. What is Richmond-Langifen? Application of cytokinin delays the process of aging in plants, that is called Richmond-Langifen, isn't it? Name the disease caused by the fungus Gibberella fugicori, that is Botany disease or foolish seedling. What is called bolting? You must know what is called bolting. Sudden shoot elongation followed by flowering is called bolting. How can it be induced in plants? Bolting can be induced artificially. Bolting can be induced in plants by the treatment of gibberellin. Okay, which is a stress hormone? Abscisic acid, because it increases the tolerance, or because of this abscisic acid plant can withstand in dry climatic condition, okay, or any stress condition. So it is also called stress hormone, where it is found in the chloroplast of plants. Okay, you know the physiological effects of abscisic acid. Then ethylene, isn't it? Which is a gaseous hormone? Ethylene. This now children turn to page 239. Fifth question: to increase the sugar production in sugarcane, they are sprayed with ethylene. Okay. Fifth one, choose the correct answer. Fifth one, Roman number 1, choose the correct answer. Fifth one, to increase sugar production in sugarcane, they are sprayed with ethylene. Next, fill in the blanks. Second one, DAS is a gaseous hormone involved in abscission of organs and acceleration of fruit ripening. Which hormone? Ethylene, right? Ethylene. Next one is DAS causes stomatal closure. Abscisic acid. DAS causes stomatal closure, right? Abscisic acid. Abscisic acid causes stomatal closure. Abscisic acid. The next one, gibberellins induce stem elongation in DAS plants, rosette plants. Rosette plants are very short internodes, isn't it? Or internode is very much reduced. So gibberellin induce stem elongation in rosette plants, right? Rosette plants. Next, the hormone which has negative effect on apical dominance is cytokinin. That you have completed, isn't it? Turn next page, mom. Match the following. Match column 1 with column 2 and 3. First column, auxin. What about what's answer in the second column? Auxin, coleoptile tip. Auxin, coleoptile tip, apical dominance. Under the third column, you have to mark apical dominance. Auxin, coleoptile tip, apical dominance. Second one, ethylene, fruits ripening. Second column, fruits. Third column, ripening. Third one, abscisic acid, chloroplast, abscission. Second column, chloroplast. Third column, abscission. Abscisic acid, chloroplast, abscission. Cytokinin. Fourth one, cytokinin, coconut milk, cell division. Cytokinin, coconut milk, cell division. Last one, gibberellins, Gibberella fugicori, internodal elongation. Gibberella fugicori, internodal elongation. Next, Roman number 4, State whether true or false. If false, write the correct statement. A plant, first one, a plant hormone concerned with stimulation of cell division and promotion of nutrient mobilization is cytokinin. True. Isn't it? True. Second one, gibberellin cause parthenocarpy in tomato. True. Gibberellins cause parthenocarpy in tomato. True. Third one, ethylene retards senescence of leaves, flowers and fruits. It is false. The given statement is false. So instead of retards, you have to write, underline the term retards and write hazards. Next one, short answer, second question. What is bolting? How can it be induced artificially? Short answer question, Roman number 7. Roman number 7. Second one, what is bolting? How can it be induced artificially? Answer is there in page 231. Turn page 231. Sudden shoot elongation followed by flowering. The last is under the heading physiological effects of gibberellin. Second point, treatment of rosette plants with gibberellin induces sudden shoot elongation followed by flowering. This is called bolting. For the question, what is bolting? You have to write sudden shoot elongation followed by flowering is called bolting. What is the answer for bolting? Sudden shoot elongation followed by flowering is called bolting. How can it be induced artificially? You have to write artificially. Bolting can be induced on rosette plants by the treatment of gibberellins. Artificially, bolting can be induced on rosette plants by the treatment of gibberellin. Next question, third question, bring out any two physiological activities of abscisic acid. Answer is there in page 232. Bring out any two physiological activities of abscisic acid. Page 232. Point number 3rd and 4th you mark it. Physiological activities of abscisic acid. Physiological activities of abscisic acid. Any two physiological effects you mark it with. Next question. Long answer. Roman number 8. A. First one A. First A. Name the gaseous plant hormone. Ethylene. Isn't it? Right? Ethylene. Describe its 3 different action in plant. Page 232 it is there. In page 232 the physiological effects of ethylene. All points you mark it. 3 actions asked. You have to mark the 3 points. Which hormone is known as stress hormone in plants? Why? It is the same. Which hormone is known as stress hormone in plants? Abscisic acid, isn't it? Right, abscisic acid. Why? Page 232, under the heading abscisic acid, first paragraph you mark it. Okay, ma'am? Thank you, children. You have to learn all these question answers. What we learned, what we marked already. Now, this physiological effects of gibberellic acid, ethylene, and abscisic acid. These under each heading 5 points are there. You have to learn and write it in the notebook. We can continue or we can meet again in the next class. Thank you, children.